Hey there, my friends, and welcome on back to our mini-series of a Minecraft starting guide. Last episode, we came through out here and built up our first storage room, expanded our little starting village, I guess we can call it now, because we have some villagers inside of that house right over there. We've got a successful farming area with our wheat field, a bunch of sugarcane, a bunch of sheep over here that we can shear and get all the wool we could need, and we started getting a few cows. Unfortunately, I built the fence wrong, so a lot of them have jumped out in the recent while and are mooing across the landscape around us. We also built up this lovely little nether portal. I have not went through there yet, though, because I kind of want to hold off on that one. What we're going to be focusing on today is talking about how we can expand our first starter house, or upgrading our first house. So I'm thinking we can turn this into a little bit of like a villager house, similar to what we had done with our guys right in there, because we got a few librarians. The trades aren't that great yet. We got to cycle through those a little bit more. But on top of that, I also want to go ahead and spend a little bit of time gearing ourselves up. So before we get to that build, right now we spent all of our diamonds last episode on the most important diamond tool, being the diamond hoe, which was very, very helpful in getting our farmland set up. We already chunked away a good portion of that. See, diamond hoes are pretty useful, folks. In just one episode, we chunked through almost a third of it. Now, I have another diamond pickaxe that we could get using. We've got a few tools here, but we really got to start gathering up a little bit more stuff. We have 3 diamonds left for another pickaxe if we really need it. But what I would like to do now is I would actually like to head down into the mines, spend a little bit of time down there, gathering up as many resources and riches as we possibly can. So I think first and foremost, I'm gonna spend a bit of time down there. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Now, a big thing I would recommend while you're still searching for those first diamonds, so you might have your first vein of diamonds, but if you still have any iron tools left that you can use, definitely use those until they break, because otherwise they're just gonna sit in your chest, kind of eating up space that you're never going to be using again. So spending a little bit of time actually using the diamond or using the iron tools up. I know it's a little bit slower here, folks, but it's very, very worth it in the end, because we don't know when we're going to find that next vein of diamonds. They're just going to be out here somewhere. So strip mining for me personally is how I like to do it when I'm first getting started. And I kind of jump over here. We're at light level 2 right now, so if we do that, that should make this entire area mob proof. Yes, it is. So you can go till 2, then place another torch, and you'll be good to go on that one. And I'm just going to spend a bit of time going here in a straight line. Hopefully we can find something cool, but as you can see, this iron pickaxe is already on its way out. We've got some coal so far, but not really much else. The last time we did it, way down there, you can already still see the end of that tunnel, like right above the crosshair. And we got a lot luckier on that one because we found a cave system. So maybe we can get lucky here. Also, if you didn't notice, we are on Y level 11. And speaking of which, we already got some diamonds. Oh, that was perfect timing. I was about to end that clip right there. Big important thing for when you're mining around your first vein of diamonds, or the first few that you have, clear out everything around it. Ooh, this is a big one. Look at that. But clearing out everything around it will help to ensure that there is no lava anywhere around us. And what I recommend actually is what we're going to be doing here is we still need a lot more levels to be able to get really any stuff and recent or decent enchantments. So we can't really rely on getting fortune early, but I'm going to get these diamonds, then see if I can't go get a little bit of experience from maybe fighting some mobs at night or something along those lines, and see if we can maybe get lucky with a fortune enchant on our diamond, on a diamond tool of sorts. And then we can actually, you know, get some really, really good amounts of diamonds off of each vein. I am very battered and bruised at this point, but we've done it. Level 30. The iron armor that I just crafted and went and fought everything is kind of had worse for days, or worse for wears. And that we're on iron sword number 2 here. So I was doing a lot of mob fighting. I did a lot more grinding, and I got a little bit of iron cooking up over here for some more experience for ourselves. But let's take these 10 diamonds that we have. Let's take some oak planks that we have in here, and I believe I have some leftover books because I accidentally made way too many. Yes, we do. Okay, perfect. Let's see what we can find in here. The reason why we have the books is we can go like this, and we can see that's going to come with thorns 1. You're going to come with efficiency 4, which would be very, very nice. One thing I totally forgot is we need some lapis. But the very cool thing about Minecraft enchanting, if you're just getting into it, is when it's a level 30 enchantment, it doesn't consume all 30 levels. What I'm going to do here, though, is I'm actually, we didn't leave a crafting table in here. Wow, good job, me. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a brand new diamond pickaxe because I want to get that full durability on it. So we're going to have diamond pickaxe number 2, and also in case it gets silk touch on it, which is probably my favorite enchantment in the game, but that way we can still get pick up ores and things that aren't just going to come up as the ore. We can still get diamonds themselves. Fortune 2, efficiency 4. That's probably one of the best things we could have asked for. But now you can see a level 30 enchants. We don't have it anymore, but we are down to level 27. You can see down in the bottom center of the screen. Thankfully, that means we don't have to spend too much time gathering up too much crazy stuff anymore. We don't have to do the whole grind up to level 30. We can just get these last few levels and be good to go. On that note, however, since we do have the Fortune 2, I think I'm jumping back down into the mines before we do any building today because, you know, that would be very, very nice to get some fortune diamonds and get some extra freebies out of those. I have been in these mines going like crazy, completely stripping down this entire abandoned mine shaft out of all of the resources I could possibly find. And I'm really worried there's some spiders up here because they are very, very loud right now. But I figured now would be a good time after we get this coal vein to show you all the spoils that I've been able to accomplish so far. We've got quite a few diamonds. I'm very, very excited about this one. We've got 44 diamonds. We've almost got 4 stacks of redstone. We got a bunch of iron, bunch of coal, and things are starting to be very, very nice. There's even some more iron in the ceiling right above us, so that is absolutely awesome. I should really be using the fortune pick for this because coal is something I don't have a heck of a lot of right now, but that's totally okay. And then switching off the fortune pick to come up here and get the iron, because iron gives you the block of iron ore, which has to be smelted, whereas coal ore will give you coal itself, which means fortune can work on it. So any item that you break or any block that you break in the game that will give you just the plain version of the block, like the block itself instead of a more broken down version or anything like that, that means that you want to use a regular pickaxe instead of wasting your fortune one, especially early on. But one thing I want to chat with you all about here is you will see all of the torches are on the right hand side for myself here, and that means for me that we are going out. I think I accidentally messed that up going down here. Yep, I totally did. Maybe I just swapped completely because I know that's my way out. But what I like to do is I like to pick one side. Apparently I'm doing both sides on this one, where it says, all right, if the torches are on this side, for example, in this case, the right side, that means I'm going further into the mine, wherever I might be, whether it's a cave system or whatever. And then in this case, if they're on the left side, that means I'm going out of the mine and back to safety to get back home, which is a very, very smart thing to do because it's very easy to get lost underneath all of this Minecraft terrain that we have here because, you know, the caves aren't really the easiest thing to do. But I think that's enough mining for today. We got enough stuff to make all of the diamond tools and everything we could ever need. So with that, let's get up there, craft these tools up, and expand on our starter house. All right, I just came in here and did a little bit more enchanting, and well, by enchanting a little bit more, I got one. This thing right here is your best friend for a general work pick. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4. This thing could pretty much last you for a very, very long time. Whereas instead here, you can see the durability where if you press, I believe it's F3H, you'll see advanced tool tips. F3H again, you want them shown, and then you can see the durability on your tools. But anyways, this thing right here, unbreaking makes it so that that durability doesn't go down quite as often. It's basically a percentage chance to take durability or not take durability, which makes it very, very effective for a lot of building. We're pretty low on oak wood right now, but I think I'm just going to throw you back in here and throw those in there. We'll deal with the rest of the tools later on, but I want to talk to you a little bit here about building, because obviously this is a guide more on how to build and start your building world and everything like that. We need a lot more spruce, so we need a lot more oak, but we can at least lay out the structure for now. So here, what I want to talk about is taking elements from our original build and bringing those into the other ones. For example, corners, we have oak wood. We also have this little oak wood beam that sticks all the way out and goes one block further, and further extending that even more on the top by having another slab come out another block further than that. I think it's a very cool element that we've been sticking with throughout a lot of these, and you can see there's a little bit of variety that we're making inside of this one, for example, where the bottom floor is oak wood and the top floor is stripped oak wood, which gives it a little bit more variety in between the different floors. Over here, we did a very, very similar job to that as well, where it's just kind of the base 2 layers are that, and then we go with the strip logs up there. Using a lot of windows with a lot of spruce accents throughout these builds, we should be able to get something very, very cool. And bringing that idea into point up here, this is where I was thinking would be a very, very cool spot to build this new house. For a general idea for the house, I wanted to make sure it's at least 2 floors tall so we can have a good room for a bedroom on the upper floor. We get a few rooms down below that we can use for some stuff, maybe some brewing stations of sorts, an emergency storage room, and I don't know, some other stuff in there. Maybe we can move like a little smithing area inside of it. But a big thing that people have been talking about down in the comments is making sure that like a good way to set yourself up for success in kind of decorating an entire world is for every single element that you need, build a different building. Not everything needs to have the same building. So what I was thinking here is we could take these, let's get like a stack-ish of oak planks and bring those down here, get the rest of these. So I'm thinking we could go something like this over here, and then if we bring this back another three, because that would give us 7 blocks long. And then here, let's go ahead and just jut this one out just a tiny bit and go 1, 2, and then do a doorway right there. And we can do another one, bring it back in and do another block right there. And then that's going to bring ourselves out 1, 2, and then to this point. And then we're going to go right here. We can use this guy, and this will give us kind of a cool shape for the house itself. Shovel broke while I was building a little bit there, or clearing this area out. So I decided to just finish this one off. Echoed that side that we first created over there to over here. And what I did back here is just brought in a straight line all the way across the back of this one and decided that out on these sides, because I didn't want it to be just flat, I figured we could bring a few oak logs out here and make it a little bit more detailed than not. So that's kind of where we're at with this one. I will tell y'all what though, let's kick this off into time-lapse mode after I gather up some resources and get the structure built up. And welcome back, folks. I hope you all enjoyed the time lapse there. I did add in a few more details here, like a lovely chimney, and added in a few more things like these little bits right up here. I added some windows with some extra trapdoors to help kind of pop those out, and threw some nice little bushes all around the place because you can't have a build without bushes. Obviously, they make medieval builds look much, much better. Even futuristic builds can actually look really, really nice with a little bit of foliage added onto it. Now, coming into the inside, though, it's wide open, empty space in here that we got to fill up. The chimney is kind of built up right here, so it comes up this way. Then I figured the exhaust of it, or the smoke fume, would come forward a little bit and go up there because I didn't want to disrupt the entire outside of the structure, because I liked having the idea of keeping that being wooden right there instead of being cobblestone. That being said, though, we've got to figure out what we want to do for the interior spacing of this area. We got to make sure it looks all nice, looks all pretty. And I was thinking over here, because we got this lovely fireplace, this could be a cool spot for a kitchen. So I was thinking, honestly, we could probably just trace like right along here and do a nice little doorway entryway right into here. We could have a kitchen, we could do some cool stuff like that. So if we fill this entire wall in right here with some dirt, this is kind of a way that I do some interior decorating. We can also change up that ceiling a little bit there so it makes more sense instead of just being a staircase right like that. So we've got this guy over here. Figure that means on this wall we'll probably have a few things right in here, and then we can have some cabinet space up on top of it. Maybe we can have a little bit of like a seating area right down in there. We can have some more cabinet space right in here. And then that leaves us with this big open area right there. So maybe we do like a little bit of a cutting board or something right in this spot with a crafting table. Get some barrels across up here. We do a cauldron and we do some other, like two smokers or something right down there. That could be a cool little bit interior decorating. And then fill in maybe that with some other stuff there as well. And do like a spruce trapdoor or something to hold up a bit of like a shelving cabinet. Then that leaves us with this open space inside of here, which I kind of like the idea of cutting off an entry room right like this, just coming straight through the center right here. So you have a little bit of an entry area where we can maybe have a bench or something. So you come in, you can sit down, you can put your stuff in. We can do like a closet right in here. We can maybe do a little bit of a bench design right over there. Then you come over in this spot, and this is kind of where like you could go into the kitchen right there, or maybe right at this. Let's just throw it right here. No, I like having that solid beam there. So let's bring this one over here. And then we can have a staircase bringing ourselves all the way up to the second layer. I know that's just disrupting the beam that we had right in this spot instead, but I think that'll be okay. That gets us up to our second floor, and I think a very natural point where we could create a wall is right through here. So if we do this central point with a wall right like that, that'll divide it up. We can have our bedroom right back in here, and we could have another little study area maybe of something along those lines. I'll tell y'all what, that's the general idea. Now let's see what it looks like finished up. I seriously think my least favorite thing in Minecraft right now is these dudes. They're so annoying. I can't stand them inside of a survival world. I feel like they're just so obtrusive, especially now because I can't kill that one. I legit cannot kill that one because otherwise our lovely villagers in here who... Okay. Well, those guys killed these guys and then got stuck in my sheep pen. You see why I don't like pillagers? Oh, well, that's fun. All right. Well, anyways, this whole house building structure thing up here is finished. I'm very happy with it. This is something I like about Minecraft. This is why I play Minecraft. Building things, not recollecting villagers. All right, so getting a little bit of a pathway set up here so we can actually walk up and down this thing. Just throwing a few spruce slabs. Coming inside the front door, we got a lovely carpet here with all of our white wool. We got some of these lovely little bushes and things around here. Some paintings. Inside of here, we just got some stuff make it look like they're maybe hanging up some coats. Easy access crafting table for me. I like a lot of crafting tables inside of my survival bases. Over here, we got a little bit of a sitting area. You can also use these beds as a quick way to sleep if you are trying to run away from some things. Coming around this corner, we got another barrel and a closet structure right here, which could be for some more storage goods and all that stuff. Another bench that you can sit down on or sleep in. Some more storage right in there. And the kitchen is probably my favorite part of the entire thing. Spent a long time on this one. We've got some barrels and furnaces over here. We got a smoker and some more stuff over here. A lovely little cabinet that leads to a nice little place where you can hide away from the pillagers. Yep, they can't get me in here. But anyways, we've got some more stuff up here. I like the color variation in it with having in some of this polished granite as well as smooth stone just as different cutting surfaces. And then moving our way up to the tippy top, we got this nice little staircase that we built up. Brings it into a nice study room area where we can sit down and grab a nice book and read. And this is supposed to be a statue of sorts. Not really sure. And our bedroom in here is nice little orange beds. Of course, had to go find some orange dye for that. I like using this as a headboard design using the looms. It makes it feel like a bit of a headboard. Then strengthening that using some spruce wood around the outside. And then some emergency storage up here. Figure to replace this with an ender chest once we have access to it. But anyways, folks, that's going to have to do it for today's episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you all are still enjoying this starting guide and want to see more of this type of stuff, please be sure to let me know some ideas down in the comments below of what you want to be seeing. And also, I think I've kind of exhausted most of what I wanted to talk about here as far as getting your first little town, village, or whatever you might want to start. The only other thing I can think of adding to this place is more houses for some more villagers and building up a real mine entrance of sorts, because currently the mine entrance is this. That's the mine entrance. But anyways, let me know what y'all want to be seeing moving forwards. If you want to keep seeing this series, please be sure to hit that like button down below. It means a heck of a lot to me. You all showing your support really shows me all what you want to be seeing and all of that good stuff. Subscribe if you're brand new, and I will catch you on the flip side.